I got it running. Friends. And now chainsaw, screwdriver. One and a quarter. Let's try that. My idle's all out of whack. The high-low end's all out of whack. Okay, good sign. I got it going. But now I think it's too rich. So you're wondering, if you're returning and you were here already, if you're wondering what I did differently, I changed the gap on the magneto, or on the magnets there on the ignition coil. I made them a little bit tighter. But why is it not adjusting? Anybody, any ideas? Come on, I need help. My high and lows were originally set. If I go one, the factory suggests 1 1/4 to start turns. Out. So 1 1/4 on the high. We'll do the same on the low from seat. 1 1/4. And the throttle should be the same. But I was moving that in and out and it didn't do anything. So the question is, what's wrong? Why is it not settling down to an idle? It could be that I should put the bar on it. Since I got it started now, I need a load on it. So let's try that. The only reason I don't like doing it though is it blows all the oil out. The chain bar oil, that is. Okay, I'm at least excited I got the thing going. wrong way. Folks, there's the Gins. They want their dinner. Should blow that out. I mean, it's a good saw. I want it to be a good saw. Come on. He's not too good. Yeah. It's got a magnesium cover, right, on a big box saw. It's good. There we go. Okay, if you can't change, if it just starts and goes at one speed, what does it mean? Like, I was moving the screws there for the high, low, and idle. Come on. I gotta put this thing down. This is how I usually do it. not seated on the bar yet. There we go. Okay. I know, that was pretty painful to watch, wasn't it? Roger! Hey, as we say, down here where I am. All right, I'm going to start it up again. I got the chain on. It's starting, folks. And I'm happy about that, but it's not running with a smooth idle. And oh, that came a little loose. That's a little too tight. Okay. That is a good sign. It settled down. And I'm still set at 1 1/4 counterclockwise on my high and low end. And let's try it again. This guy. Okay, the fact that it started is a good sign. And I like that. So, it was getting fuel. It has an electrical... the circuit seems to be okay because I sustained that we're offline for a couple of minutes. So fuel is getting through. Power is there from the coil. The question though is it a good coil to sustain it at a... So what I did is I changed the gap. And I think that made a difference. So it's quite likely my problem is coil related. But I always had problems starting this thing when it's hot. Which it is now. Fred, hey. Happy you're here, man. If you got some suggestions, any y'all, all y'all, don't be afraid to speak up. But that's a good sign. I'm happy. Sort of. I'd be happier if it was like running. If there's any Husqvarna people on here scanning the internet with suggestions, please DM me. Actually, you don't have to be Husqvarna. Anybody. These engines are all the same, more or less. Come on. Why don't you want to go? I need a vacuum tester and pressure tester. Man. Yeah, it's still hot. Now, some back pressure there from the gas tank when I open it, release it. That's good. Let's see. try it again. One more time, and then I'm giving up for today. One more time to get it started. So I think it's a timing issue. So I'm gonna order the Walbro. This is the old one I took out, which is it's bad. I tested it, it's bad. Bad coil. Put the new one in and it's working, but not working very well. So that's the next thing to get this thing to a working state, I'm pretty sure. Stay tuned. I'm going to order one today, hopefully have it by the end of the week, and we'll do another one of these to see if I can get it back. Fuel system clean. Yes, John. You missed an earlier one I did today where I took it apart, cleaned it. The quick and clean story is that I had bought a new carb a year and a half ago, which is this one, and I put it in and it wasn't working. And then I came back to it again this year. You know, I'd like to take a year off from doing these things, you know, because, you know, frustration. And I put a new ignition coil in, kept this one in. But then the other day I decided, you know what? The mechanism, even though they're identical, they really are. I looked at them closely. There's a couple of exceptions. There's a couple little things that are different. And one of them is the smoothness of the throttle body here. This was not as good as the original Zama one. So I put the Zama one back in, made sure it was clean. And that's the one that's in there. And I had it running for a few minutes already offline. But it was running high revs, steady, and I couldn't do anything with the throttle. It wasn't doing anything. It just ran steady, but it ran. Got hot, blew out some carbon, and that's where I am now. Now I've started it momentarily, and it stalls. Put the blade on. I did all of that earlier without the bar and chain on, and figured I'd put a little bit of a load on it. And then I changed also my high and low settings on the revs and also the throttle, the idle. I've just set them to what factory does, which is 1 1/4 clockwise, counterclockwise. So that's where I am, folks. And I'm happy I got the thing started, but now I really do think I have a timing issue. So that's the next step. Change it out for the OEM part. Good with that explanation, everybody? Again, I appreciate everybody stopping by to watch me tinker on this thing. Burn through the muffler and you'll be happy, and take the, what is that? The mesh out of it. You won't have to think. You think so? Take the spark arrestor out completely. It's clean, by the way, but yeah, I think it's clean. Let's look at it right now. Now you've got me. This is what I like, the interaction. Thank you from Russia. The Maska. Big thumbs up to you, man. Let's see. Let's try it without this part in. I was going to call it something that I shouldn't, but I have no reason to begrudge this little spark arrestor at this point. But I mean, it is, I mean, look. Yeah, that's how I got the timing, John. Nizhny Novgorod. I'll look that on the map, see where that is. So that's it. Let me try and start it again without that in. I don't think that's, you never know. I should never say anything until. All right. I have to do it this way because I've gotten all tired out from this way. Oh, big backfire. All right. Okay. Symptoms. Pull, fires, stalls. What do you got for me? I think it's timing. I think it's a timing issue. And I did a little AI query there, grokked it. And that's something that they're wrong a lot. Those AI things, I don't trust them 100%. Actually, I don't trust them 80%. Maybe less than that right now. They're getting better, but they do present good ideas for testing ideas or trying to figure things out through deductive reasoning here, like you got the electrics, you got the fuel air filter, muffler, all this stuff you can do one by one. But the timing thing for me is, that's what I've come down to, because I think the fuel system is not the problem. It's getting the fuel. And so it's back to this. And when I looked at this, it's really cheap. It's really junky. Compared to my original one. Nice, soft, supple rubber. This one's kind of hard rubber. It doesn't fit properly the way the original did. It just feels a little cheaper than the original OEM part. And that's where I bring up the AI, because they said often people have found that buying the knockoffs, they can work but not work well. So that's why I want to go and do that next. Take out the knockoff one and get an original that can replace this, which was bad. So, but this was, make sure the gap on the spark plug smaller. So I put an original brand new spark plug in, which is the recommended one by Husqvarna. So we should be good there. You unscrew it and start it. You mean the muffler, Masca? So you're saying, yes, take the muffler off, you're saying. Is it that the muffler gets dirty inside, or you're saying, what's the issue there? So I took the screen out. We'll leave that there. Let's take a look. Come on. Tight. Don't put up a net. There's the spark. Oh, sorry. That looks good. I mean, it's new. Just put that guy in. It's got a little bit of white ashy stuff on it. Yeah, Lucy Lefty. Yeah, I did that. It was tight with a small lever. I could use my spark plug. Got the, the big ones there that are nice to. These guys. That one doesn't fit. That's for a different tool. Yeah, a different machine. Anyway, it's a little bit smaller, so I got the right one here. Detergents in the fuel. Yes, it could be. Okay, Masca says I need to take the muffler off. And then you say you burn it with a torch, burn it with a gas, and screw the muffler from the cylinder and burn it with a gas torch. So what does burning it with the torch do? Should take the bar off again. Trying to see what. I need light to see in there. I think I got to come back and do this later because I have other things I've got to do here. It's 5:30 Eastern time, and if I start this, I'll go down a rabbit hole that'll take me a while, and I got to get some things done here before 6. But hey, I really, really appreciate the input. Please take a look at my channel. If you like what you see, I've got all sorts of content on there, from doing this sort of stuff to pet videos, and so you'll be at least mildly entertained when you come by. But I'm gonna come back to the muffler tomorrow, and I'm gonna look at the archive and the messages here once this video is over, and I can go back and look. But thank you, everybody. Did it smell of fuel when the plug was out? No, it didn't have any noticeable odor because it was hot and everything on it was like burned off. It's normal, like was dry. maybe that's also not good. If it's flooding, it helped burn off the fuel is all I can think. That's at my Gillum 462. These things are prone to flooding when you're trying to start them, the Huskies. Again, thank you, and you're great. Appreciate the tips, and I'm gonna look into that tomorrow. We'll come back to it. I feel really good, guys, because I at least got the thing to turn over, and that's really, really good. Cheers, over and out, peace out, bye-bye. From North Carolina.